We told you before with Meghan Markle how it's going to be very tricky now that she's signed with the global agency William Morris. You see, with all agents, let me tell you, they do want their pound of flesh. And I speak from experience, I've had a few myself, no longer have them now, let me tell you. And what showbiz agents do is they tell you everything, you're marvellous, you're wonderful, we can get you all sorts. And then when you get your own work, they basically say, oh, why didn't you tell me? So they can add on their fee and take a huge cut. That's truly how it works. Now, the big problem for Meghan Markle really is, she could be exploited at any level and perhaps willing to do so. But will she allow this for her children? That's right, Princess Lilibet, or Princess Lily, and Prince Archie. As ever, let me explain. Nice to see you. Good morning. I hope you're all keeping well, and thank you for your lovely comments about all those brilliant decorations outside the world famous Dorchester Hotel in the very heart of London. Amazing, wasn't it, really? And it's a replica of how they did it way back in 1953 for the late Queen's coronation. It must have looked spectacular then. Can you imagine? More or less straight after the war, after all those dull years of seeing such glitz and glamour outside one of the biggest locations in London. As I say, people ask me, do you go in, Neil? Yes, I go in. Do I open my wallet? No. Wallet firmly shut. Well, I tell you what, you need a mortgage anyway, so I don't know what you could buy. Maybe I could get maybe a couple of peanuts out the bowl, auction them off, something like that. I think you have to be like the bloke in Ice Station Zebra, dying of thirst, where you get a free glass of water. I'm jesting, of course. It's a lovely place. If you get a chance, do call in and admire the decorations. They're up right through to the end of the month of May, so I believe. Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. This story really, as I say, just keeps building and building. It's all about what the agent would like Meghan Markle to be involved with. And this is really where the big bucks are. Make no mistake, The bottom line is, when you think about it, the money to be made is now in exploitation of the brand, the name, her background, her association. She could do all sorts, particularly in the land of Japan or China, where they pay excessive amounts for anything royally connected. We've seen that in the past with Peter Phillips promoting milk, all that sort of stuff. But now, according to a very good source, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, Meghan, so it appears, would be, shall we say, nicely persuaded to see how she would feel about promoting young brands. And by young brands, that could be anything from, of course, baby milk, baby clothes, that sort of stuff, growing up kids, trainers, that sort of gear. And that is where the big bucks are, particularly when you are shall we say, mother of young children, not necessarily a young mum herself, obviously in her 40s now. But the bottom line is the agency can see that that would be where the money could be made. Even more money could be made, of course, if Meghan and Harry allowed the use of Archie and Lilibet, say, in ads, or indeed featuring alongside them. I jest you not. But the bottom line, obviously, for both of them is that it would be seen hypercritical, wouldn't it, if they suddenly decided to allow their children to appear in things where they claim they wanted to protect them from the media. But times are a-changing. All their ideas about movies and rom-coms and documentaries, they've all really bombed, The bottom line is the only thing that's worked has been selling Prince Harry's family down the river. So now the agency will be looking to exploit at every single level. The difficult part now, not necessarily Meghan, but could they convince the former royal known as Prince Harry? And how hypocritical would that look? It's a developing story, and as ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.